Now students, we are starting with surface chemistry lecture number 3, and the new topic is colloid. This is very important topic, and we'll study about what is colloids, what are colloidal solutions, then its classification, preparation, its properties, how to purify it, and what are general characteristics of colloids. Everything we will study. Now first of all, what is colloid? We had learnt about true solutions and suspensions. What are true solutions? True solutions are homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. And suspension is heterogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. Just if sand and water get mixed, sand will settle down at the bottom and the solution is called suspension. What is true solution? When sugar dissolved in water, it completely miscible in it, homogeneous mixture is formed. That is known as true solution. Colloid is a solution. It is heterogeneous system in which one substance, that is called disperse phase, is present in dispersion medium. They give a new term for the solute, that is disperse phase, and new terminology for solvent, that is dispersion medium. So there are two things in colloid. One is disperse phase and another is dispersion medium. And it is heterogeneous system. How it differ from true solution and suspension? Regarding particle size. Solute particle size in nanometer is less than 1 nanometer. We even cannot see with naked eye. The particle size for suspension is very big, more than 1000 nanometer. But in colloids, the particle size, solute particle size, disperse phase particle size is between 1 to 1000 nanometer. We cannot see with our naked eye, but we can see with ultra microscope. So what is colloid? Colloid is heterogeneous system, heterogeneous mixture in which disperse phase is present in dispersion medium. Every now and then we will use this term, colloid, disperse phase and dispersion medium. You can regard disperse phase as solute and dispersion medium as solvent. Clear? See this way, the colloids in which disperse phase particles are suspended in dispersion medium. They will not settle down. Clear? After some time also they will be suspended. Sand માં શું હોય છે? થોડીક વાર એવું લાગે કે dissolve થઈ ગયું, but થોડીક વાર પછી બધા settle down થઈ જાય particle. તો એ suspension. In true solution, we are not able to see this particle because size is very, very small. Now, what is disperse phase? Disperse phase may be made up of single macromolecule, bigger molecule, whose size is, particle diameter is around about 1000 nanometer. It may be protein molecule, it may be synthetic polymer, comparatively big, or aggregate of many atoms, ions or molecules. मतलब इतने बड़े होते हैं कि इनकी साइज 1 से 1000 नैनोमीटर के बीच होती है. That type of particles are known as disperse phase. So disperse phase may be aggregate of ions, may be aggregate of atoms, may be macromolecule like protein or synthetic polymers. Colloidal particles are larger than simple molecule, but small enough to remain suspended. मतलब ऐसे suspended रहते हैं. इतने बड़े भी नहीं है कि settle down हो जाए, और इतने छोटे भी नहीं है कि we are not able to see with our naked eye. What is the particle diameter? 1 to 1000 nanometer. Clear? Now what is dispersion medium? Dispersion medium is solvent in which the colloidal solution is dissolved. Now classification of colloid. Colloid are also known as colloidal solutions, colloidal mixture, simple colloid or simple sol. These are the terms used for colloids. Now colloids are classified on the basis of physical state of disperse phase and dispersion medium. Second, nature of interaction between disperse phase and dispersion medium. What type of attraction phase and medium have, accordingly they are classified. And third type of classification is based on particles of dispersed phase. These are three modes of classification of colloid. First is on the physical state of phase and medium. Second is nature of attraction between dispersed phase and medium. And third is the type of particle of dispersed phase. Now we'll discuss one by one. First is classification based on the physical state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. According to the physical state of dispersed phase and medium, there are of 8 types. See, these are the physical state of dispersed phase. These are the dispersed phase. This is physical states of dispersion medium. And these are the name of colloids, and there are some examples. We'll discuss one by one. First is when dispersed phase is solid, dispersion medium is also solid. The name of the colloid is solid sol or simple sol, and example is colored glasses and gemstone. Colored glasses એટલે ઘણીવાર black red color ના glass હોય, તેમાં red color બી હોય અને glass બી હોય, બે solid, and they are in contact with each other. Both we can see કે ના બે system છે. Gemstone, ruby and some gemstones many people are wearing in their rings, that gemstone, they are also solid sol. Second is solid and liquid. Solid dispersed phase and liquid is dispersion medium. Type of colloid, name of colloid is sol, simple. Example are paints and cell fluid. Cell, ordinary cell, if you use biological cell, then there is a liquid, some solid particle dispersed in it, just say mitochondria, then Golgi particles and all. So in base there is liquid, that is dispersion medium, and solid particles are suspended in it. Paint में भी ऐसे ही होता है, base में liquid and solid particles are in it. It is an example of solid and liquid sol. Third is solid and gas. That is medium is gas and solid particles are dispersed in it. Name of colloid is aerosol. Whenever you use gas, air word આવે એટલે aerosol. Example is smoke and dust. Smoke, what is smoke? In air, if unburnt carbon particles are suspended, then we can say that it is a smoke. So air में जो carbon के particles हैं वो dispersed phase, वो solid, और air है वो gas है, तो solid and gas. Similarly dust, dust में धूल के particles air में suspended होते हैं, they are known as aerosol, solid and gas. Fourth type is liquid and solid. Solid is dispersion medium and liquid is dispersed phase. Solid मा liquid dispersed होए. Example is gel. Jelly वाली chocolates खाई हैं, gel खाया है, butter इसका example होता है. Jellies, cheese, फ्रिज में रखते हैं तो एकदम सब solidify होता है. जैसे ही फ्रिज में से बाहर निकालेंगे तो वो जो liquid होता है वो बाहर छूटने लगता है, बाहर निकलने लगता है. तो solid के अंदर liquid जो present है उसका example है cheese, butter and jelly. Butter માં શું હોય? Solid એટલે ઘી જેટલું solidify હોય, અંદર છાશના particles હોય. The chash is liquid. So example is liquid and solid. Name of the colloid is gel. Next is liquid and liquid. Both are liquid. Dispersed phase and dispersion medium. If dispersed phase and dispersion medium both are liquid, then it is known as emulsion. Specific name of colloid you have to remember. Gel means liquid and solid, and emulsion means liquid and liquid. Best example is milk. Which two liquids are there in milk? One is water, that is, and second one is oil. Oil and water. दूधમાંથી ઘી બને ને, તો ઘી હોય તો બને ને, અંદર fat છે, તો fat is dispersed in water. It is an example of emulsion. Second is hair cream. बहुत सारी अरब कंट्रीज होती हैं जहाँ पे बहुत गर्मी पड़ती है, तो वो लोग ऑयल नहीं डालते हैं. ऑयल और गर्मी और सब मिलके चिपचिपा टाइप हो जाता है. They are using hair cream. Hair cream में कैसा होता है? मैक्सिमम पोर्शन वाटर होता है, बहुत कम पोर्शन ऑयल का होता है. एंड ऑयल कंटेंट होए એટલે it can be used as hair oil, but oil content is very less, water is more. So hair cream is an example of liquid and liquid emulsion. Next type of sol is liquid and gas. In gas medium, liquid particles are dispersed. Again gas is there, so it is called aerosol. Example is fog, mist, cloud, insecticide spray. Cloud में कैसा होता है? Cloud is air and water particles are dispersed in it. When cloud burst, it rains. तो cloud एक air है जिसमें liquid के particles dispersed होते हैं. So liquid and gas is an example of, cloud is an example of liquid and gas aerosol. Second last type of sol is gas in solid. Medium होए solid और उसमें gas के particle dispersed होते हैं, उसको solid sol बोलेंगे. एग्जाम्पल है प्यूमिक स्टोन, फोम और रबर. जैसे हम सोफा सेट के जो फोम होता है उस पे जैसे ही आप बैठोगे तो अंदर की तरफ धसी जवाए એટલે અંદર એર ના પાર્ટિકલ્સ હોય એ બહાર આવી જાય. તો પ્યુમિક સ્ટોન હોય, રબર હોય, બેઝ માં સોલિડ હોય ને અંદર એર ના પાર્ટિકલ પોર ની અંદર પ્રેઝન્ટ હોય. So these are examples of gas in solid. Next is gas in liquid. Liquid is dispersion medium. Gas is dispersed phase. It is called foam. Example is froth, whipped cream, soap leather. सोप के जो झाग बनते हैं ना वो अंदर लिक्विड होता है, बाहर ऐसे एयर जैसा बबल होता है. तो एयर के बबल के अंदर पानी भरा होता है. क्लाउड में कैसे होता है? एयर के बबल के अंदर लिक्विड के पार्टिकल्स. सो दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ फोम. गैस डिस्पर्स्ड इन लिक्विड. बाहर लिक्विड का बबल होगा, उसके अंदर गैस भरी हुई होगी. आउटसाइड जो सरफेस होगा वो लिक्विड और अंदर गैस भरा होता है, उसको बोलते हैं फ्रोथ, झाग जिसको अपन बोलते हैं. व्हिप्ड क्रीम और सोप. किसी लिक्विड के अंदर एयर भर देना, जैसे कहीं ને ઢોકળા ને બધું બનાવવું હોય તો બહુ બધું એને ચર્ન કરવાનું. ચર્ન કરવાથી એની અંદર હવા ભરાઈ જાય એટલે એકદમ સ્પોન્જી ટાઈપ બને. તો લિક્વિડ ની અંદર તમે જ્યારે હવા ભરતા હોય ને ફેંટીને એને આમ ચર્ન કરીને તો એને શું કહેવાય? ફોમ બની ગયું અંદર એમ. This is an example of foam. So total 8 types of colloidal solutions are there, colloidal sols are there. gas क्यों possible नहीं है? क्योंकि गैस और गैस अगर मिक्स होते हैं तो homogeneous mixture बनाते हैं, and colloid is heterogeneous system. That's why gas is not possible. Specific name है वो याद रखना है. Solid sol कब use करते हैं? When dispersion medium is solid, the sol is called solid sol. See, in the first, dispersion medium is solid, so it is called solid sol. Here dispersion medium is solid, so it is known as solid sol. But here it is known as gel because it is a specific type, liquid and solid. Clear? These are 8 types of colloidal solutions depending upon physical state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. MCQ may be asked from it. So remember all the examples as well as their physical state. Now, second classification. This is the classification based on interaction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium. What type of attraction they have? Accordingly, colloidal sols are classified. एक को बोलते हैं lyophilic, second is lyophobic. What do you mean by lyophilic colloid? Lyophilic means liquid loving. मतलब there is attraction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium. And if there is no attraction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium, it is called lyophobic colloid. मतलब they are liquid hating and philic are liquid loving. They can be prepared, lyophilic colloids can be prepared directly by mixing phase and medium because there is attraction between phase and medium. So if we add dispersed phase to dispersion medium, colloidal sol will be obtained. No special methods are required. जैसे sol of gum, gelatin, starch, rubber, they can be prepared directly. Like if you mix starch in water, just heat the water, boil the water, colloidal sol is obtained. Gelatin also, colloidal sol is obtained by dissolving it in water. So they can be obtained by directly mixing dispersed phase and dispersion medium. While these lyophobic colloids, they need a special method for their preparations. Because gamtu nathi bein, they are liquid hating. There is a repulsion, we cannot say repulsion, but there is not much attraction between dispersed phase and dispersion medium. So जबरदस्ती mix करना पड़ेगा. और कोई काम जबरदस्ती करना है तो special methods are required. Because there is not attraction between phase and the medium. Example of this type of colloids are metal sols, then sulfide, metal sulfide sol, They are the examples of lyophobic colloids, and they require a special method for their preparations. Next is, if dispersion medium is separated from this phase in lyophilic, they can be reconstituted by simply mixing with the dispersion medium. जैसे अपन ने गम होता है हमारे घर में, हम गम लेके आते हैं. कभी तो पहले आपने तो वेवी स्टिक देखी है, लिक्विड गम आता था. लिक्विड गम इज कोलोइडल सोल्यूशन. બહુ જાજુ ટાઈમ થઈ જાય તો ગમમાંથી વોટર ઇવેપોરેટ થઈ જાય અને જે ગમ હોય એકદમ સોલિડ સોલિડ જેવું થઈ જાય. If we add boiling water to it and shake it, then again the gum colloidal sol will be obtained. पानी किसी रीजन से इवेपोरेट हो गया, वापस अपन ने गर्म पानी डाल दिया, again the sol will be reconstituted. मतलब these sols are reversible sols. Once the medium is removed, phase is obtained. Again, if you add dispersion medium, sol is obtained. But lyophobic colloids, they are irreversible. Anyhow, if medium is removed, we get dispersed phase. But if we add dispersion medium again, colloidal sol will not be obtained. So this type of lyophobic sols are irreversible sols. They are not reversible, they are irreversible. Which are reversible? Philic sols are reversible. Phobic sols are irreversible. Next, they are quite stable, philic colloid. They do not coagulate. Stability of colloid का मतलब होता है colloidal particles या disperse phase के particles medium में suspended रहने चाहिए, settle down नहीं हो जाना चाहिए. जैसे हमने first एक ये diagram देखा था, ये क्या है? colloidal, ये disperse phase है, और ये जो ब्लू कलर का लिक्विड दिख रहा है ये डिस्पर्शन मीडियम है. कैसे है ये पार्टिकल? सस्पेंडेड है अंदर, नीचे सेटल डाउन नहीं हो गए, बहुत टाइम तक पड़ा है फिर भी ये सस्पेंडेड है. अगर ये पार्टिकल सस्पेंडेड रहते हैं अंदर, ऐसे फ्लोट करते रहेंगे, मींस द कोलोइड इज स्टेबल. अगर किसी वजह से ये पार्टिकल्स नीचे सेटल डाउन हो जाएं तो हम बोलेंगे कोलोइड बिकम्स अनस्टेबल. What is main thing for stability of colloid? Dispersed phase particle must be suspended. ऐसे अंदर float करते रहने चाहिए. तो जो lyophilic colloids हैं, they are quite stable. They cannot be coagulated. Coagulated means their particles cannot aggregate and settle down. But lyophobic colloids, they get precipitated. They get coagulated by addition of a small amount of electrolyte, heating or by shaking. मतलब they are not stable. जरा सा shake कर दिया तो जो colloidal sol के particles हैं, dispersed phase के particle है, वो settle down हो जाएंगे. कुछ electrolyte अंदर पड़ गया by the way, तो सारे particle नीचे settle down हो जाएंगे, जैसे sand पानी में settle down होता है. So they are unstable colloids, phobic, while philic are stable colloids. In difference form also you can write and you can explain also. What are lyophilic? They are liquid, loving. Directly they can be prepared because there is attraction between phase and medium. Third, they are reversible sol. And the last, they are stable. What about lyophobic? They are liquid hating. They cannot be prepared by simple mixing phase and medium. They need a special method. And they are not stable, they are unstable. By adding a small amount of electrolyte, they get precipitated and they are irreversible. So, now third type of classification, two classification we had done. First, based on physical state of phase and medium. Second, attraction between phase and medium. Now third. Third type of classification is based on type of particles of dispersed phase. Type of particles of dispersed phase. On this type, three types of colloids are there: multimolecular, macromolecular, associated colloids. We'll discuss one by one. What are multimolecular colloids? What are macromolecular colloids? And what are associated colloids? First is multimolecular colloids. What are multimolecular colloids? जैसे suppose we have dispersion medium, ये है diagram में dispersion medium है, clear? On dissolution, large number of atoms, जैसे gold का सोल बनाना है, gold सोल in example of multimolecular colloid. The size of gold particle, gold atom is less than 1 nanometer. When these gold particles dissolved in dispersion medium, what will happen? They get aggregate, bhega thai jai. And on aggregation, they form bigger particles whose size is between 1 to 1000 nanometer. मतलब जब ये गोल्ड के पार्टिकल बाहर होंगे तो उनकी साइज होगी लेस देन 1 नैनोमीटर. But when gold particle dissolved in dispersion medium, then what will happen? They aggregate. See, so many gold particles arranged, and they come in the range of 1 to 1000 nanometer, and this type of solution obtained is known as multimolecular colloids. There are so many molecules aggregate and form colloidal particles. Gold sol, sulfur sol, these are the examples of multimolecular colloid. Next is macromolecular colloids. What are macromolecular colloids? એમાં dispersion medium માં તમે compound add કરો તો એની પહેલા એના particle size બહુ મોટા હોય. Dispersion medium માં add કરતા પહેલા particle ની size હોય more than 1000 nanometer. When they dissolve in medium, they dissociates. 1000 से डिसोसिएट हो जाते हैं. 1000 नैनोमीटर की साइज वाले पार्टिकल छोटे छोटे पार्टिकल्स में डिसोसिएट हो जाएंगे और किस रेंज में आ जाएंगे? 1 to 1000 नैनोमीटर की रेंज में आ जाएंगे. दिस टाइप ऑफ कोलोइड्स आर कॉल्ड मैक्रोमोलेकुलर कोलोइड्स. मतलब ये टूटते हैं पानी में जाने के बाद. मीडियम में जब आप इन पार्टिकल्स को डालोगे तो दे गेट डिसोसिएट. अब कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि मैक्रोमोलेकुलर कोलोइड लुक्स लाइक ट्रू सॉल्यूशन. व्हाई दे लुक लाइक ट्रू सॉल्यूशंस? उनको तो पता नहीं है कि कितना हद तक टूटना है. 1000 नैनोमीटर वाले पार्टिकल अगर टूट के लेस देन 1 नैनोमीटर वाले बन गए तो ट्रू सॉल्यूशन बन जाएगा. तो हमको अगर कोलोइडल सॉल्यूशन बनाना है तो वी हैव टू कीप इन माइंड कि पार्टिकल साइज मस्ट बी इन बिटवीन 1 to 1000 नैनोमीटर. दिस टाइप ऑफ कोलोइड्स आर कॉल्ड मैक्रोमोलेकुलर कोलोइड्स. पॉलीमर इसके एग्जांपल होते हैं, जैसे स्टार्च है. स्टार्च इज मैक्रोमोलेक्यूल, मोलिकुलर मास वेरी हाई. व्हेन स्टार्च डिसॉल्व्ड इन वाटर, इट ब्रेक come in the range of 1 to 1000 nanometer, and colloidal soul of starch is obtained. Cellulose, protein, these are the examples of macromolecular colloids. What is the difference between multimolecular and macromolecular? In multimolecular, before dissolution, particle size is less than 1 nanometer. In macromolecular, before dissolution, particle size is more than 1000 nanometer. But both of them, when dissolved in dispersion medium, their particles come in the range 1 to 1000 nanometer. ठीक है? This is basic difference between multi and macromolecular colloids. Third is associated colloids. What are associated colloids or micelles जिसको बोलते हैं? 10th standard में शायद पढ़ा है आपने. Micelle or associated colloids. There are few substances like soap and detergent. At low concentration, they behave as normal strong electrolyte, but at higher concentration, they exhibit colloidal behavior due to formation of aggregates, and these aggregates are called micelles. जो ये बता रखा है ना, ये micelle होता है. ऐसे ऐसे बहुत सारे particles हैं. एक दिख रहा है, green दिख रहा है. इससे नीचे जो ये yellow line जा रही है, ये एक है. ऐसा दूसरा, ऐसा तीसरा, तो ऐसे कम से कम 100 इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं और कंपाउंड बनाते हैं, एसोसिएटेड कोलोइड बनाते हैं. उसको बोलते हैं मीसेल. तो सोप जो होता है, अगर आप उसको थोड़ा सा सोप आप पानी में डालेंगे तो इट बिहेव एज इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. लेकिन बहुत ज्यादा सोप अगर आप पानी में डाल दोगे तो मीसेल बन जाएगा, एसोसिएटेड कोलोइड बन जाएगा. फॉर्मेशन ऑफ मीसेल टेक्स प्लेस एट temperature above the particular temperature, that is called Kraft temperature. So what is Kraft temperature? The temperature above which micelle formation takes place, that is called Kraft temperature. And above certain concentration called critical micelle concentration, formation of micelle takes place. जैसे अपन साबुन डाल रहे हैं पानी में, तो minimum amount of soap should be mixed in water so that the micelle will be formed. Suppose we add very small quantity of soap in water, micelle will not be formed. तो मीसेल बनाने के लिए मिनिमम कॉन्सेंट्रेशन सोप का होना चाहिए कितना? फॉर सोप्स critical micelle concentration is 10 to power minus 4 to 10 to power minus 3 mole per liter. If this is the concentration of soap in water, then only the micelle is formed. So for micelle, Kraft temperature is the temperature above which micelle formation takes place, and critical micelle concentration is the concentration above which micelle formation takes place. What are micelle? They are associated colloids in which 100 of atoms or molecules will be aggregate and they form 1 to 1000 nanometer size ka particle. These particles are called associated colloids. Okay. How micelle form in soaps? Mechanism of the micelle formation in soap. Soap is sodium or potassium salts of higher fatty acids. What are fatty acids? Carboxylic acids containing more than 15 carbon atoms. They are known as fatty acids. What are fatty acids? Fatty acids are the carboxylic acids contain more than 15 carbon atom. और उसका सोडियम सॉल्ट या पोटेशियम सॉल्ट कॉल्ड सोप. जैसे यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल दिया हुआ है CH3 CH216 COON. इसका नाम है सोडियम स्टीयरेट and this is the soap. This is chemical name of soap, sodium stearate. This is formula of soap. And what is the general formula? RCOONA. This is soap. Now when this soap dissolved in water, it dissociates into ion, RCOO minus and Na plus. RCOO minus जो है, it consists of two part. इसमें दो part present है. एक R है which is called hydrocarbon. It is non-polar tail which is hydrophobic मतलब water repelling. और second part है ये COO minus. COO minus is polar. It is called ionic head and it is hydrophilic. देखो soap था पूरा RCOONA plus. This is soap. Now when this soap dissolved in water, it dissociates into ions, RCOO minus and Na plus. RCOO minus में दो चीजें हैं. एक R है जो पोलर नॉन पोलर टेल बोलते हैं और ये होता है हाइड्रोफोबिक मतलब पानी को अट्रैक्ट नहीं करता, और ये हाइड्रोकार्बन है मतलब कार्बन और हाइड्रोजन की लॉन्ग चेन है. एंड व्हाट इज COO माइनस? COO माइनस इज पोलर आयोनिक हेड. इट इज हाइड्रोफिलिक मतलब वाटर लविंग होता है और इसमें पोलर ग्रुप होता है COO माइनस. मतलब R है वो नॉन पोलर है और जो COO माइनस है वो कैसा है? पोलर है. दिस इज पोलर and this is non-polar. R is called tail, this is called head. Head is hydrophilic and R is hydrophobic. Phobic matlab repelling, water repelling, and this is water attracting. See in the diagram. This is sodium stearate. See this CH3, CH2, 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 total 17 carbon atoms are there. This is long tail. And this COO minus, Na, this is complete soap. When this soap dissolved in water, RCOONA is formed. Na निकल गया, ये negative part आ गया. This is hydrophilic head, this pink part. And this is called long tail, R part, hydrocarbon part. જેમાં carbon hydrogen સિવાય કાઈ નથી. A non-polar છે. And this is polar. This is called tail, this is called head. Head is hydrophilic, this is hydrophobic. Simply it is represented like this. This is tail and this is head. Head is polar, this is non-polar. This is hydrophobic and head is hydrophilic. पानी में किस तरह से एक्ट करते हैं, मीसेल कैसे फॉर्म होता है वो यहाँ पे बताया है. When they dissolve, drag in the bulk, this type of micelle is formed. See, આ છે ઈ શું છે? Tail અને head. આ tail part હોય ને બધા આમ સેન્ટર તરફ આમ કોન્સન્ટ્રેટ થાય ને 100 જેવા મોલિક્યુલ આવી રીતના હોય. Simply ionic micelle is formed. Now how the soap clean the dirt? कैसे cleansing action होता है? देखो बहुत सिंपल डायग्राम में बताया हुआ है. फर्स्ट डायग्राम अगर देखें तो these are the particles of soap. चेक गोल गोल जो बताया है, this is head and this long is tail. Head and tail. These are the anions of soap, RCOO minus. Clear? This is grease and this is surface on which this grease is present. Now how this soap remove this grease? First of all, these soap particles may say tail particle attracted toward the grease. See, long tail attract toward grease. Why? Because tail is non-polar, grease is also non-polar, like dissolves like. જે ગ્રીસ છે એ નોન પોલાર અને ટેલ છે એ બી નોન પોલાર છે એટલે બધી ટેલ પાર્ટ્સ ગ્રીસ ઉપર અટ્રેક્ટ થઈ જશે. And what about this COO minus? They will be in the water. Clear? Now, these all tail part come together inside the grease and form this way micelle. जो ग्रीस को पूरी तरफ से घेर लिया इन सब ने. आर जो है वो ग्रीस से अट्रैक्टेड है और COO माइनस पोर्शन है वो पानी के अंदर है. ऐसे ग्रीस को सोप ने अट्रैक्ट किया और मीसेल बनाई. ये मीसेल बनना जरूरी है. अगर मीसेल नहीं बनेगा तो सरफेस विल नॉट बी क्लीन. सी અહીં સુધી મીसेल બન્યું નથી, આમાં મીसेल બન્યું નથી. હજી ખાલી ટેલ પોર્શન એ ગ્રીસ ઉપર અટ્રેક્ટ થયું છે. હજી સરફેસ થી આ ગ્રીસ અટેચ છે. ક્યારે અલગ થઈ ગયું આ સરફેસ થી આ ગ્રીસ? मीसेल बना उसके बाद. So this is complete micelle formation. Cleaning हो गया यहाँ पे. This is process in which soap attract grease particle. When they attract and form circular form this way, the grease is separated from the surface. Surface will become clean. This is cleansing action of soap. And how they clean? The cleansing action of soap is due to the fact that soap molecule form micelle around the oil droplet. See, this way, in such a way that hydrophobic part of the stereoion is in oil droplet, hydrophilic part project towards out of the grease droplet, and like the bristles. See, this way, these are round dekhai chhe. These are hydrophilic and our portion is hydrophobic. Since polar group are interact with water, the oil droplet surrounded by stereoion is now pulled in water and removed from dirty surface. ये surface से पूरे oil droplet ऊपर की तरफ पानी के अंदर चले गए. Thus this soap helps in emulsification. पढ़ेंगे हम आगे what is emulsification. So how this soap clean the surface? By emulsification, washing away oil and fat. The negatively charged sheath around the globule prevents them from coming together and forming aggregate. जो आजे ग्रीस ना पार्टिकल्स छे लास्ट डायग्राम में, these ग्रीस के पार्टिकल को पूरी तरफ से सोप ने घेर लिया है, इसलिए ग्रीस के पार्टिकल वापस एग्रीगेट होके इस तरीके से यहाँ सेटल डाउन नहीं हो सकते. हो सकता है ना ऐसा कि सारे ग्रीस के पार्टिकल वापस इकट्ठे हो जाए और नीचे यहाँ पे सरफेस पे वापस सेटल डाउन हो जाए, लेकिन इन ग्रीस के पार्टिकल्स को सोप ने पूरी तरह से शीथ बना लिए, कवर कर लिया है. So now they won't aggregate and settle down again in the form of dirt. They will come in the water now. So by the flow of water, the grease will flow away and we'll have clean surface. This is the cleansing action of soap. Okay. So these are the classification of colloids. Definition of colloids we had done. How many types of colloids are there? How many ways they are classified? 3 ways of classification we had done. First is according to the physical state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Second, according to attraction between phase and medium. They are lyophilic and lyophobic. And third, depending upon the particles of dispersed phase. और उसके हिसाब से हमने 3 तरीके से डिफाइन किया, मल्टीमोलिकुलर, मैक्रोमोलिकुलर एंड एसोसिएटेड कोलॉइड. एसोसिएटेड कोलॉइड्स में आते हैं मीसेल, उसका एग्जांपल था सोप, और हमने पढ़ा सोप का क्लींजिंग एक्शन. ओके. नाउ preparation of colloid. Preparation of colloid will continue in the next lecture. Clear?